Jay Contra here, coming to you from the local Hard Off. And first of all, I should give a shout out to Spruce for giving me the idea, commissioning this video, as it were, to come down to the local Hard Off and dive into the junk. Spruce wanted to see all the junk consoles we've got going on here. And honestly, 20 minutes just is not enough time to completely go over a Hard Off, so I thought we visited this location before, but I thought we could go deeper. And so we're going to look over the junk console, starting off with this complete in-box Sega Saturn. It is complete in the box for $20. And the reason it's $20, it's got the reasons listed here. It says, oh, hey, when we were reviewing the merchandise, when someone came in to trade in the Sega Saturn, it would play CDs, it would play games, but for some reason, the lid would come up. Like, so I guess the lid it's not staying down. So, you could just fix it yourself. I'm sure it's just probably a spring problem, or maybe it's not catching right on whatever's holding it. It'll probably be around here. Fix it yourself, use some tape, but in America, where an American Saturn goes loose for, what, 70 bucks? It's a pretty good deal. Is there anything behind there? Yeah, we got some Rock Band guitar. That actually looks pretty heavy duty. This one, not so much. Is that like a Gran Turismo driving wheel? What even is that for? Oh, I think it's a USB. Yeah. Got a driving wheel, got a little flight stick. Oh wow, we got a disk system. Disk system almost complete. It's just missing its outer shell, but it does have that power brick in. But as with most disk systems, you got one here for 30 bucks. Then I noticed one down here. How much is this? This one is for 10 bucks. Doesn't have the fancy packaging, but oh, interesting. This one was not getting any power. And I wonder why that is. That could be a problem with the power brick, or it could be something is up with the wires internally. That's the risk you take. Now, this one, it was taking power, it was turning on, but the problem with disk systems is that they were made with these crappy belts. They use physical belts to drive the discs. So what happened was, after so many years, the disk system started breaking. And so you'll find a lot of broken disk systems in Hard Off being sold for anywhere from $5 to, I think now that the Famicom has hit its peak, sometimes even $15 or $20 for non-working disk systems. And there's another system that's probably hit its peak, well, at least for the time being. I bet in 10 years you're going to start seeing Wii's being sold for 100 bucks or more, but for now, they're a mere $5. Like look, we go $5, and if you look in the back, there are so many Wii's in this country. It is absolutely incredible. There are shelves of Wii's. Let's see, what's wrong with this one? Yeah, well, it's working. All of them are saying it'll play games. It has notes saying it will play games. The only problem is this is all you're getting. There's no sensor bar. You need the sensor bar if you're actually going to want to actually play any games or control anything. Oh shit! Whoa! What happened here? Oh, let's see. It says there's a disk error, but you can get here's a Wii U, 20 bucks. Well, apparently it doesn't work fully. What are you gonna do? Here we go. Here we've got a Xbox 360, $5, but something is up with the power. So I wonder if that was a problem with the brick they were testing or with the console itself. This one, oh, this is, why did I think this was a 360? This is very obviously a PSX. It's a DVR plus a PlayStation 2. It was, let's see, it was able to record, but it couldn't read discs. Weird. Very weird. And then here's, holy crap, here, look at all these. Oh, wow. I might actually pick this up. This is just a black Xbox 360. I don't have one of these. I don't have this particular model. But yeah, it looks like a lot of these, sometimes the trays, like this one, tray won't open, $5. Something's up with the tray here. Played games. Why is this on $30 though? Yeah, that works, no problem. And then here's a little bit, okay, we're going off. Oh, and then I think there's more if you look over. Yeah, there's some more 360s back there. You know, the 360 didn't sell all that well in Japan, but no, didn't seem to do too bad here. It's got as many PS3s as they do Xbox 360s, and you don't see that too often. What do we got here? Played games, but for some reason it wouldn't output over HDMI, and that's why it's $50. Also, we got on this one lost. This fat PS3 lost power. There's more PS3s. Sometimes they don't put anything at all, so you're just taking that risk. We've got another PSX, fat PS3. A lot of these have been stripped of their hard drives, so you're gonna have to buy an upgrade or something. Probably put in a solid state disc, get it going real fast. Is there anything behind here? Yep. See him back there? More PS3s. I think you can see better than I can. I can't see up that far. What's we got here? We got actual... In Japan, they don't have the same exact laws as we do in America about guns, so this is what the gun con looks like for the PlayStation. You buy it for $3. I would love to have one of these, but I'm kind of afraid of if I ever need to bring it home, I don't want to get arrested for carrying around a Namco gun con in my carry-on bag. I think you can put toy guns in your checked bags, though. I think that's allowed. I think I remember reading that somewhere. Because I want to take a Super Scope home, but I also don't want to get, like, arrested. We got some PlayStations. Lots of you see PlayStations all over the place. Super popular. People loved it. Here we go. But these didn't work. Let's see. Didn't work. So why they're selling them for $5, I don't know. You can get a working PS1 in the junk section for $5, no problem. And what else do we got? We got, ooh, nice little clear blue PlayStation 2. Yeah. What is it being sold for? Played games, yep. But something's up with the tray, I guess. Yeah, I guess the tray's kind of wonky on this one. What are we doing here? Yeah, just kind of in various states of repair. Something up with the tray here, like they place. That's kind of what you see to be one of the bigger problems with PlayStation trays, at least you know, with the front-loading PlayStations, the fat ones. They'll play games just fine. It's just the tray, like, won't open sometimes, so you gotta sell it as junk. Let's see, so we did the PlayStation 3s, went to the Wii. Hold on, are there even more? No, I don't think there don't seem to be that many PlayStations. Wii's, they seem to have a lot of Wii's, tons, a weirdly large amount of Xboxes, and then we come down to the GameCubes. I think GameCubes are a bit expensive in America, but these are being sold for like $3 or $5. Like here, you can even get one. Here's one for $5. It's got the Game Boy Advance add-on, and I think this will actually play original Game Boy games as well. So you can play Game Boy Color, original Game Boy games, and Game Boy Advance games. And this is, you can tell this is one of the older model GameCubes because it has the digital AV out on the left. That's for use with the component cables. The only problem is that the component cables are hella expensive. I think they're going for like $100 now. Might as well just put your GameCube games into the Wii. Save some money that way. I mean, the Wii is just an upgraded GameCube to begin with, so not losing anything. If you look there, there's so many cubes here. Wow. Why is this? This is $16. Plays games. Yep, and it's got the player, but does it have... Oh, and it comes with the cords. That's probably why it's a bit more expensive. It's got the cords with it. It does not, however, the problem with the Game Boy player that came with that you can get for the GameCube is that you need the DVD. You need the small little DVD to access the software that will then let you play the Game Boy games. So if you bought this, you can't play Game Boy games right away. You need to go find that DVD, and I have a hard time finding those loose. I was able to find one in a boxed set, but I've never found it loose. As you can see, there's more, just $3 $3 or more. I don't see any orange ones, though. The orange GameCube was exclusive to Japan, as far as I know. And they're kind of common, but you don't see any here. Here's some more PlayStations. I guess it's good to know that not only did Super Famicom start to yellow, see here, here's the... I don't know if that's because of the smoke or the plastic, but I guess the PlayStations are starting to experience the same plastic yellowing as the Super Nintendos. So we got a lot of GameCubes, and we got a lot of PlayStations. I think I'm going to take you inside. You're going inside. You're seeing it's a bit dark. You can see there's a lot of PlayStations here. Lots of PlayStations. And as a reminder to anyone visiting Hard Off themselves, make sure when you're looking through the N64s, you gotta check for the memory packs. This is just the normal memory pack, but this is the normal jumper pack. You'll find the memory expansion pack. It's the red one. I've already gone through the ones in this store. Managed to find a few because you'll find them. You can buy the whole N64 with the memory expansion pack for $5 because the clerk didn't bother checking. So you can buy it for $5 instead of the normal $20 that usually goes for outside of the box when you sell it loose. Dreamcast? I'm betting the Dreamcast first. The thing about N64s, I'd be very wary of buying disc-based systems, even the GameCube to a certain extent, but especially the PlayStation, PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, because disc-based systems are more liable to break. You see these Super Famicoms here? I'll bet you anything. All of these work, no problem. There might be a sound issue. I had a sound issue with the Super Nintendo that I bought out of the junk once, but almost all of the junk Super Nintendos that I bought, Super Famicoms, they've had no problems. They play games perfectly fine. Only problem is that they're kind of to a Japanese store. These are in unsaleable condition because they look like crap. But I'm American. I know what GameStop does to some. I know what American kids do to their systems. See there, and they probably got like 8 or 9 of these. Buy them for $5. Buy a couple controllers. Easy. It's a virtual gun. Oh, I should probably get this because I love Sega Saturn. I should probably get this. Get a couple shooting games. That'd be super fun. Oh wow, is this? Oh shit! Oh man, I really gotta buy this. This is the oh shit, the Sega Saturn keyboard. Oh my god, I need this. I absolutely need this. I mean, it's kind of useless now because not like I'm going to be logging into the internet on my Sega Saturn, but it'd just be cool to have. We got oh wow, Hori pad for the PlayStation. Nice. Some guy over there is having fun on the guitar. What is this? Huh, it's missing something. I don't know, but apparently it worked. It worked, but it's missing something, so they're selling it as junk. Let me get some other... What's all this? What's this? It's like oh, it's a train controller, probably for like Densha to Go or something. Here we've got a knockoff Famicom. I guess. I mean, that's what you want. Wow, this is cool. Oh, wow. He was able to play the game, but... Oh, yeah. When you... Apparently, it's got a... The control stick's got a problem to it, but man, that's classic. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, look at that. That's like a knockoff N64 controller that's like a shooting game. Videojuego 8-bit Millennium con joystick adicional y pistola incorporada. It's got a pistol in it, that's cool. That's cool. I'm really the one thing I would love to add to my collection is the IQ player, which is just it's an N64 in a controller, in an N64 controller that was made for the Chinese market. But oh man, I'm really eyeing that Sega Saturn stuff. There's some Wii Fit boards that nobody wants anymore. Those used to cost like $100. Now they're like 50. Got a Donkey Kong. Is there anything else? Is there anything lurking behind here? I'm trying to look. Nah. Oh yeah, and then there's the Sakura Taisen keyboard for the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast incorporated a modem. That was one of its big selling features. So a lot of people wanted to get keyboards for their Dreamcast, but kind of useless now. We still got a few minutes left. Let's jump on. Let's walk through. Let's walk around. Here's some albums. I'm going to be picking up Thriller. I found it just as I was walking around. I think we'll spend the last few minutes looking at some games. So if you want to buy your junk Super Famicom, what could you pick up for it? Let's look at some junk games. A lot of the junk games, they're just sports games. I don't know what that is. It's a pachinko game. $2. Derby Stallion. I think that was popular at one point. Oh, Dragon Quest VI. How much is Dragon Quest VI worth? $2. Does look like some kind of shit though. What do we got? This looks like a significantly better copy of Dragon Quest VI. Paid up for $2. Nothing good? No. I want to make this good. I want to make this good for everyone. Oh, here's Street Fighter. You want Street Fighter 2? You want Street Fighter 2? $2. $2 for Street Fighter 2. There's got to be a better way to try to figure this out. I'm doing this live, okay? Anything good? Anything good? Sometimes you'll see some Final Fantasy games in the junk section. They're sold pretty well, so they get discounted quite often. Find Final Fantasy VI for like $3 sometimes. I think that's how much I bought it for in the box. Oh, here's Dragon Quest V. Dragon Quest VI not enough for you? Get Dragon Quest V. $2. Is this Fire Pro Wrestling? I think. Oh yeah. Look at that. Super Fire Pro Wrestling. I think they're coming out with a new one soon. $2. Looks shit. Look at that back. Oh, let's go to a different one. Let's go to a different one. What else? Yep. Here's some Super Famicom games. Excuse me. Yep. Putting your face in the games. What do we got? What do we got? Sports, Power League 2, sports. Oh, is this Puyo Puyo? Yeah. Super Puyo Puyo. It's $2. I think that's their standard junk pricing is $2 here. What else have we got? Got another copy of Street Fighter. Oh, look at that. It's Romancing Saga for $6. Why are you in the junk? Well, to be honest, because the Saga series is junk. That's just my personal opinion. What else have we got? Dragon Quest VI, Power League, Fire Pro Wrestling. Once again, I've run out of space on my iPhone, so I'm going to call it here. We didn't even get to the games. We went to the consoles. Maybe next time we'll go to the games. Stay tuned. I'm going to keep on making hard-off videos. I've been Jay Contra, saying thanks for watching, and mahalo.